Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Raptor X Games, and today we are back once again in Star Citizen.
Hi.
After yesterday's adventure, we're going to go ahead and get our arm fixed up here. We've got a tier 3, I think that's a left arm injury. Never quite understood whether this is a mirrored image or a rotated image here, so we're going to go ahead and check into our local hospital here. And we're going to proceed to room 1. Let's see here, rooms 1 through 4. Perfect. Alright, so this should be room 1 then. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves fixed up. Left arm, yep. That seems to be always the one that gets injured with me for some reason as well. Okay. So let's got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and we'll get out of here and go about our next mission. So, since I got my controls straightened out over the weekend, we're going to go ahead and see about doing a ship combat mission. There's a set of missions that are relatively easy, but that have got a decent amount of combat to them.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Let's see if we can knock a couple of those over. Alright.
Welcome to Raptor X Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Let's go ahead and we'll take a look here. These are, yes, these mercenary missions. So unfortunately, they don't show where these ones are located, but they should be in these environs. Comrade ST-192. Let's go ahead and take a look. ST-192. That one's all the way over in Hurston. Alright, so we're not going to take that one. Let's take a look at this one. This one should be that's ST3. Let's try this one. ST276. There we go. So that should be Stanton 2. Should be here. Let's go ahead and we'll get out of here.
Landing gear.
There you go.
Shields off.
So we've got one over there at Yela.
Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off. Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off. Auto drive is now on.
There we go. Okay.
Radar contact.
So so we've got to take a look for these satellites. There are 3 of them in the area that we need to be looking for. Something there. And these should be pinging down, which... Oh, hang on. That's probably one right there. Let's go take a look. No. Aha, there's one though. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to take care of this guy then. That's right, we've not refilled our ballistics, so let's finish this guy off. Uh-oh. Yeah, we've got a second one on us now. There we go. Alright. Should have gone with a full laser loadout. We might look into that actually once we get these guys knocked over. See about taking some of their weapons and repurposing them for our own use. There we go, finally made it through his shields. There we go, perfect, alright. Let's go ahead and see if we can track these down. So, it's not that one. Part of the problem is that these are very, very small. And so they don't scan down particularly well. Alright, potentially over here. Let's go take a look at this one and see. No?
Shields are.
We might have an interesting time out of this one, actually. Because we've got now a second one. Uh-oh. That we've got to work on. Back behind us there. Yep.
Is this the best you've got?
Thankfully, the other guys aren't particularly good at their job either.
Shields damaged. Enemy down.
There we go. Alright, it's got him illuminated. Who else do we have over here? We've got a couple of prospectors, and for all that they're not very maneuverable, they are quite tanky against something this small, which makes it difficult to eliminate them. Alright, we're going to see if we can swap and take some of these engines off here quickly. Unfortunately, they're a little harder to hit, just the engines. Lost something there, I think.
Shields damaged.
Wish the wish the player prospectors were this durable. Take them out and it seems like you're constantly blowing up to either a rock exploding too close to you or if you get targeted by a couple of NPCs or something like that, it never seems very long before that's a short trip to no load. Wow, more jumping in. Alright, this one's gonna be actually pretty challenging.
Shields are.
Let's see if we can actually find these things. And try and ignore the that's not one of them. about this one?
Radar contact.
That's a Scorpius. Alright, so we've gotten this far out. Hopefully, it's 2 there and 1 there.
Radar contact. Shields on.
That's not resolving into anything.
Shields on.
We're gonna get back out then and see if we can actually find this thing. That's the unfortunate bit about these, is like if you don't find those comma rays, or worse, they don't spawn, you'll be out here searching for these things for the rest of time and not coming up with anything, unfortunately. So
Radar contact.
I'm gonna give this a little bit more of a look, but I don't know if I'll actually be able to find any of these, because of course I'm dragging all of these guys all over the place, so they're not staying next to their targets or next to their things that they're trying to defend. And they're not showing up anywhere on my radar either, so
Radar contact.
and they've got like no visual signature either that will make them easily distinguishable. Unfortunately, I think this one may actually be just about impossible to finish. I'm not even sure that those are properly spawning in.
Radar contact.
Anyway, a scan should be able to pick these up.
Radar contact.
And I'm just not seeing any of them anywhere. So this one, this little pinpoint of light here, is probably oh, that's probably a ship actually. Yeah, that's the dead Mustang, which I thought there was one of my targets over here, but it's like they're just nowhere to be found, and unfortunately there's no guarantee. They're not just bugged, so We're gonna see if we can bounce out and go get another mission here.
Auto-drive is now on. Auto-drive is now off.
Alright, let's take a look here. Moderate risk. Low risk, 23. There we go. That one's also not a bad one. High risk target. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll do this one. That one's got a little more ship combat to it. And, yeah, asteroids around Yela. Perfect.
Bounty's all yours. Get locked and loaded and take him out.
Auto-drive is now on. Auto-drive is now off. Auto-drive is now on. Auto-drive is now off. Auto-drive is now on.
You're right.
Auto-drive is now off.
You have to watch out for our asteroids coming in because don't have a whole lot of maneuvering capability in this one, especially not at high speed. So try and make sure that we avoid those. Just do some ping scans as we come in here. There we go. Ooh.
Shields damaged.
It's one of those nomads. And thankfully, he does not have the turning radius.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Shit.
Yep, to actually catch up with me here, so. He's messed around and found out now.
How about some milk potpourri out? Great. Let me cross them off the list and get you paid.
You're right. Sounds good. Now, does he have any cargo on board? It does not look like it. Alright, well. One bounty successfully scratched off. And see what else we can find over here. I do like the ship combat ones, so let's see here. That's a moderate risk. That's Connor's on Yela. Low risk target. Another 23. Let's go ahead and grab that one. And the fact that these can be
Can't
knocked
hear.
out really
I'll be
quickly.
tracking your progress on the bounty. Watch yourself out there.
means that even with a starter ship,
Auto-drive is
you
now
can still get a decent amount of money doing these. You know, you knock out, you know, 5 or 6 of those an hour, and you're looking at 150,000. I think if you were quick about it, you could conceivably get about 8 of these without too much trouble. Goodness. An empty Polaris sitting over there. Should be getting a target here somewhere. Just on the wolf. Just a stinger? Yeah, looks like a dead stinger. Alright, well. Not seeing any targets out here. You may have run across another broken mission. Seem to be a lot of those. They just pushed a hotfix update, and it doesn't look like it's properly fixed anything. Maybe this is them.
shields on. Check fire.
Nice if we could snag the guns off at that one. Alright, well, I think we're just going to declare this one broken. And, we're looking at about 28 minutes. And, yeah, I think I'm going to bounce out. We'll find a spot to park here.
Auto-drive is now on.
Not
Auto-drive
at
is now
LM1.
off.
Got a little ways away to Tamar.
Auto-drive is now on.
There we go.
Auto-drive is
Alright,
now
like that
on.
should be just fine. So, alright. Let's go ahead and, should just be able to log out here. Still in combat. Hang on. I thought that started to. There we go. Perfect. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Ta-ta.